How's it going, guys? This is Aaron with the Ukulele site. This is part 2 of Guava Jam. We're gonna start off where we left off at the second part, the break. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a look at that, a detailed look, and let's get to it. So the first part about it, we're going off of the second string, open, first, second, third. Okay, so what that is now we're gonna do that 3 times. Now when we hit the 3rd time, we're gonna hit the top string, which is the same note that we just came from, right? So, and we're gonna hit it again. Okay, so now we're gonna hit the 3rd string, or sorry, 3rd fret of the 1st string. So, okay, so what that is we're doing the 3 times. We're gonna do that little lick right there, right? We're gonna hit the C on the 1st string, and then we're gonna hit the open E. Okay, so that comes out like, okay, and now we're gonna go to the F chord. So what that is we're playing an F chord. So first finger on the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and our 2nd finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and we're going to play this lick here. Sorry. So what that is we're going to hold that F, and we're going to play the 2nd string. We're going to play the top string, and then we're going to play a pull off, okay, from the 3rd to the 2nd fret of the 1st string. So, sorry. And we're going to hit the top string again. Then hit the bottom string open. And we're going to hit this note right here, right? This is the G on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. And then we're going to play an open C. Okay, so all together. Okay, so now we're going to redo that first lick. So we do that twice. Now the 3rd time we're going to go open, 1, and then we're going to play. Okay, so that's 4, 3, 2 in the strings, and we're going to play a D7 chord. So that's, okay, and then what we're going to do is that D7 chord is a bar across the 2nd string and our 3rd finger on the C note on the 1st string, right? So 3rd fret. And when we hit this, we're going to go. So what I'm doing there is hitting this, and then the bottom 3, and then I'm going to slide the whole thing back and forward, yeah? So. Okay, and then we do the descending lick. So what that is a G7 shape. So 1st finger goes on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. 3rd finger goes on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and your 2nd finger is on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. Okay, so what the shape looks like this, but we're going to actually hammer on into the shape, right? So it's going to be a hammer on. We're going to actually hammer the whole shape. So you're hammering the whole G7 shape, but we're only going to pick the 3rd string. Then we pick the 1st string. So that's hammer, and then we're gonna pick hammer, pick the first string, then we're gonna pick the fourth, third, first, yeah. And when we pick the first string after the run, we're gonna put our pinky there at the third fret. Okay, so, and that's the third fret, open, fifth fret, open. And now we're gonna do that. Okay, so what that is third, open top string, second, open top string, first, open top string, and then open first string. So, okay, so. Okay, now we're going to go up to an F chord at the 5th fret. So what we're doing here is we're barring the 5th fret with our first finger, and we're going to put our pinky down at the 8th fret of the first string. So we're going to strum this chord. We're going to go, and then I'm going to slide my pinky up to the 10th fret. Okay. Now I'm going to go to like a G shape at the 7th fret, which is actually a C chord. And so we're going to play, this is going to be with your first finger on the 7th fret of the 3rd string. Your second finger is going to be on the 7th fret of the 1st string, and your third finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. I'm sorry, the 8th fret of the 2nd string. And so we have a G shape, but we're going to play this one open. We're not going to worry about, you know, making that shape. We're just going to just do it there. So it's, and so when we play the G shape, we're going to play down, up, and then our pinky is going to catch that 8th fret of the 1st string. Okay, so what we have is, and then we have this lick. So that's a G7 chord. So I'm going to play open C, and then I'm going to play my G7 chord. Now the G7 chord is your first finger going to be 2nd string 3rd fret. Second finger is going to be 4th string 4th fret. Third finger is going to be 3rd string 7th fret, or I'm sorry, 5th fret. And your pinky is going to be 5th fret of the 1st string. And so the lick is going to go. So what that is 3rd string, 2nd string, 1st string, then we go 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so. And then we do this thing again. Okay, so that's first, open, I'm sorry, 3rd, open, 2nd, open, 1st, open. Then open first. So what that sounds like together is. Now we're going to repeat that F chord again. Back to that C chord on the G shape at the 7th fret. And then back to that lick. Okay? And then we're going to play a C. And back to our lick that we ended on with the first video, which is that hammer-on to that G7 suspended, right? So. And so we're hammering on, we're bringing these two down at the same time. So 1st and 2nd string, or 1st and 2nd finger on the 2nd and 3rd strings consecutively. And then we're picking 3, 2, and then the open, then 1st, then take them off, and pick the 2nd string. So. Then we repeat that whole part again. Okay? The difference is when we repeat part 2, what's happening is right after we do the instead of hitting that open C right here, we're going to hit the C that we played on the 7th fret. So you guys remember that part for. So we're going to just hit that C, and it's a real cool lick because you're going to go. Okay, and then we'll do the rest is exactly the same. Okay, and then it repeats that part. So, and we end up back where we started. Now our outro. This part is real cool, and it actually takes it out of key a little bit because we're playing a chord that's kind of like that G sharp. If you mute that right there, right? So what it is a G chord, and we're moving up to the 3rd fret. So like you take your standard G chord and you move it up 1 fret, and we're going to leave that G open to give that dissonance, yeah? So what we have here is our 2nd finger is going to be on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. 1st finger is going to be on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. And our 4th finger is going to be on the 4th fret of the 2nd string. And so we're going to play. Okay, so down, up, and then our pinky is going to catch the 5th fret of the 1st string. Okay, now we play the C chord at the 3rd fret, so that's going to be 1st finger barring the first 2 strings at the 3rd fret, our 2nd finger is on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and our 3rd finger is on the 5th fret of the 4th string. So, and then we're going to do, and then the pinky comes down on the same fret of the 1st string, 5th fret, yeah? So we got, now we go to the G7. So this lick is going to be, what that is a hammer-on of the G7 chord. We're doing the whole chord, okay? Hammer on to the 2nd fret. On the 3rd string we're picking, and then we're going to pick the 1st fret, or 1st string, yeah? So that's, so hammer on, pick the 1st string, and then we pick our 4th string, 3rd string, and then we're going to lift up the 1st string, and then down with the 1st string, yeah? And then that same lick, we go 3, top, 2, top, 1, top, open, then do it again. Now this time we're going to go the same lick, right? And then we end on C. Okay, once we do that, now we're going to play that C chord, but we're going to start it back here so it's a B flat. Okay, so it's the, you're going to bar the first 2 strings, a fret up, we're going to put our 2nd finger on the 3rd string, and our 3rd finger is going to be at the 3rd fret, right, of the 4th string. So what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3, okay? And so what that is B flat, B, C. Now we're going to repeat this over here. Remember how we did the C up here? At the 7th fret, we're just going to move it down to the 5th. And we're going to go, so 5, 6, 7. Okay, new shape now. We're going to go up to the 8th fret. We're going to put our 1st finger on the 8th fret, and on the 10th fret, we're going to bar the top 3 strings. Okay, so we're going to hit that, and then go 1, 2, 3. And then our last one is going to be on the 10th fret, bar the whole thing, Put your pinky on the 13th fret. Now we're going to maintain this shape and move it up. 3, right? 1, 2, 3. So what that comes out to is, and that's the end of Guava Jam. You know, if you play it through a couple of times, you're gonna kind of have to break up the parts a little bit. Play with it as best you can, and have as much fun as you can with it. I know I really enjoy playing this song, and it's one of the few songs out there that actually sound kind of traditional, in the sense that there's all this stuff going on. So I really love this song. I think it's probably one of the Kyle Creator Boys' best, and it's one of my favorite instrumentals from them. Play it, enjoy it, and then send us videos, because we want to see you guys playing it too. So yeah, give us feedback. We really love it. Right on, guys. Aloha.